People are like, why are you single? And I'm like, well, that's an interesting question you ask. Probably because anyone I like doesn't like me back. And anyone who likes me, you see, I don't like them back. And that's both sides of it. Thanks for asking.
There's an epidemic of men on Hinge asking girls out and then never following through with the plan or texting day of, like just completely ghosting from that. And like genuinely this has happened to me and so many of my friends. Like, and I don't know like if anyone else is experiencing this, but I feel like I've seen other women make TikTok about this. And I don't know, maybe men are experiencing it from women as well. But I literally swear I've been a Hinge user for quite some time now. I am off the app currently because I could not take it one more second. But it's like, that's not happened to me, like that amount. I literally in 1 month, I had 3 separate dates planned and they all either like day of, never mentioned the date or never reached out with the plan or just completely stopped talking. And which is fine. You do not have to go out on a date with me, but why would you ask me out on a date? It will be like Monday night. They'll be like, hey, want to do something on Thursday? I'll be like, absolutely. And they'll be like, great, I'll reach out on Wednesday with the plan. Wednesday, crickets, hello? I got nothing. You do not have to go on a date with me, but why would you ask? Like, what? I genuinely think this is an epidemic. Has this been happening to anyone else?
And if I keep calling your phone and you're not answering and you think I'm gonna crash out, whoop-de-doo.
If a man wants to take me on a date moving forward, I now require a $100 refundable deposit on a date.
Can somebody explain something to me, please? I want to know where all of the good men have gone. Where are all of the chivalrous men? Where are they?
What's good, guys? It's your boy JostenJ coming to you another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, the simp epidemic is over. And women are mad that single men are waking up. It's happening faster and faster. We got a couple of clips to get into. Let's get into the first one. Women are saying that street dudes are more generous than, you know, your law-abiding, hard-working men.
Men most likely to give you money are men from the streets. My bestie and I have come to this conclusion, and this is after years of dating men who are in the corporate space, who are in different industries, finance, tech, you name it, whatever, okay? And I think it's something to be said because a lot of women, particularly black women, obviously other women of color, are dating these men, going to these country clubs, going to these places, assuming that these white men are going to take care of you or these other men are going to take care of you. And I just feel like, in my experience, I'm talking about my experience, and I feel like we're kind of sharing like big sister advice. You are more likely to be taken care of from a man of the streets. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like a DNA thing and they just feel like, okay, they're always take care of their own. I don't know. Very recently that we've come to the knowledge of, because the men in, let's say, corporate, what we've noticed, you want to talk about what we've seen on Reddit?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll see so many posts about, I hit the crypto this, I hit $1 million.
Yeah.
And if you keep looking through all of these posts, you see that these are men that are not giving any money to any woman.
And the thing is, they have all of this money in their assets and whatever, but they don't believe in taking care of the woman at all. Or what they'll do is they'll make her an average stay-at-home mom, aka she doesn't have a nanny, she doesn't have any kind of help. There's no luxury, there's no vacation, there's no nothing. And I think those are the same women, those are the same men. They're like, you should be grateful that I helped you pay a bill. They're not handing it out like, shh. They're not doing that.
It's
like,
not selfless.
It's not selfless. I don't know what it is. It's just this thing I have noticed where men of legal means are the only ones that are willing to throw out, be a trick, do all of that, and show you a good time. And it might not even be like long lasting. I think it's just more of like, I just want to show you that I can just show you a good time, or I can help you even if it's temporarily, and you're more likely to get something out of those men than a man that you've been dating who's in corporate that has the stable job and whatever. He's not going to give you anything.
See, these women are dusty. They have dusty ass behavior, but they call us dusties. They call us brokies. You're low effort, you're bare minimum, all of these different terms when you're not willing to be manipulated. But if you pay attention to their actions, they're actually the dusties. And she said something in there. She said it might not even be long lasting. And this is what I try to get across to men. They will accept certain treatment from guys who pay them to be quiet. This is why they're always asking for money, as well as to help them out with their past mistakes. Actually level up off of a man's hard work. Shout out to all the successful women. I'm not talking to you. But these dusty women, they accept certain behaviors, or they've accepted it in the past for free from guys that they were sexually attracted to. Now they're at the point where they're like, if I'm going to accept this, I got to get paid. I can't keep getting played out like this. I can't keep getting disrespected like this. I need to get paid. Because a lot of the times that's how men make up for mistakes or not playing the game the right way. Oh, you're cheating on me? I can't believe this. Look, just take the keys. Go shopping here. Okay. It makes it all better. This is why they want guys with money. But the guys who are hardworking, law-abiding citizens, the guys who are not going to simp and trick, oh no, you're low effort. You're broke. You don't want to give any. And then another thing she said, guys with good careers, good jobs, they ain't going. I keep trying to tell you guys this. This is why I put the clips in here. I'm not just talking to talk. Guys who make great money, guys who are on the up and up, who work to be in a position, they're not tricking, they're not simping, but you would think that they are. No, they're talking about the guys, like I always say, when you say Pookie and Ray Ray, somebody running the street, fast money coming in, fast money going out. They could give it to her. They're going to make it back super quick. A guy that's investing, waiting on his investment to flip, a guy who's putting his time and energy into becoming better. No, he ain't got time to be giving you money willy-nilly. No. They call that self-centered. Let's get into the second clip.
Ladies, I just want to remind you, when you push a man and he actually leaves, he's not leaving because you pushed him. Because if a man wanted to stay, he would. He's just too weak to be able to handle a woman like you. And he does need to look for a weaker female with lower standards in order to be able to fit his standards. And when I say fit his standards, I mean a woman that's able to handle his bullshit and just like sit back and relax.
See, you're weak if a woman pushes you away and you respect yourself and walk away. Women do not like when you respect yourself. Think about it. It doesn't even make sense. They want you to stick around while they're acting a certain way. And the reason why they're acting this way is to see if you'll chase behind her, so you'll get used to that pattern. Whenever she has a problem with you, whenever she needs you to fix something, whenever she wants something out of you, she'll kick and scream or tell you that she's going somewhere else because she knows her worth. And you'll follow behind her like, baby, no, please. And the fact that men are saying, I'm not doing that, I'm walking away, I'm respecting myself, you're a weak man. You're just letting her go away after she is telling you to your face that she wants to go elsewhere. You're weak, and you're lowering men lower their standards. They have low standards to get with the woman who is cooperative, that's going to cooperate with him. But you have high standards when a guy is going to cooperate with you, though. When a guy's going to simp, trick, kiss the ground that you walk on, that's high standards. That ain't respectable. And they know that. It's not true. Men are ignoring the games. Let's get into clip number 3.
And gentlemen, I'm hoping you guys can help me settle something and we can put the rumors to rest once and for all. Let me ask you something. Do men ever not pursue a woman because they are intimidated by her? Do men ever not pursue a woman because they're just too scared of how much they're gonna fall in love with her? We have been fed this tale that if a man is not pursuing you and a man is not making plans with you, that's probably because he's intimidated by you. He's intimidated by your success. He's intimidated by your beauty. He's intimidated by how fancy of a lifestyle you have. And I'm just curious, is any of that true? Is any of that true? When I think what it is that women are just too scared to admit that he's just not that into you and that he just doesn't like us very much. So we try to make ourselves feel better, so we tell ourselves this little lie. But I think we sound like fucking idiots.
No, none of this is true. None of it is true. Men are not intimidated by you. Men want things to flow. Men are not like, oh my God, she's so pretty that I can't. This isn't high school. And the thing with women is they think that this lasts forever. They think that this lasts forever. Guys wanting to be with you so bad that they're willing to give over their self-respect to be with you. Guys that care about your job or whatever. Guys don't care about any of that. Men being intimidated, that stops when men are younger. When men get older, it's a bunch of nonsense, but women cope and they tell themselves this because they don't want to accept rejection. See, on this side, I keep it real with guys. She don't like you like that. Well, why isn't she answering me? She don't like you like that. Well, why did she flake on me? She don't like you like that. Well, why did she move her face? She doesn't like you like that. And, you know, guys tend to take this emotional way of thinking, well, she could be going through a lot and it could be this and da-da-da. Listen, black, white, no gray area. She ain't feeling you like that. In there, she could be feeling you, but not that much. At the end of the day, it's still, she ain't feeling you like that. Women have a hard time accepting that, and that's why you see them making videos like this, but at least I can appreciate how she's keeping it real. Let's get into clip number 4.
You guys are always asking me why I'm single, and I'm going to answer the question for real today, and it's going to piss a lot of men off where the shoe fits, but I don't give a fuck. I'm single because majority of men have unrealistic and contradictory expectations of women, and I just simply don't. I don't want to put up with this shit. I don't care how much money you make or how many kids you have. I already pay all of my bills on my own. My kids have a father. I don't need saving. I very much grasp that gender roles successfully run a home. I would rather cook and clean than reshingle the fucking roof. However, I can and have been doing both. The problem is, every time I meet a man and I ask him to describe the perfect woman or ask what he's looking for, he describes a slave. She has to cook and clean and submit and be my piece, which is beta male code for shut the fuck up and do as I say. And they leverage it with the fact that they can protect and provide, but these are the same men complaining that all women are gold diggers and everybody's always using them. You have boiled your relationship down to a list of transactions and chores, and then you wonder why you keep failing. If you have love and connection and mutual respect, then any life you guys so choose to build is going to fall into place organically. You guys aren't mentioning the type of woman you want to be with. Is she smart, funny, ambitious, religious? All of this goes out to the window, and it boils down to what she can do for you, and I simply don't want to be that. I want something more.
Did you hear that? My kids have a father. So these women, you know, you're going to see this a lot out here. These women have already been with dudes. They've already done the thing. They've done the show. And this is why they have such high expectations and new standards for men. Men ain't going for it. It's funny how she said that men complain about gold diggers. But the reason why men complain about gold diggers is because they weren't vetting to see if, yes, she'd be a fun time, but shut up and cooperate. What did she just say? Yes, that is exactly what men are asking for. Shut up and cooperate. Know your role and shut your mouth. And I know this ain't wrestling, but know your role and shut your mouth. That is all. But being respectful about it. And she said something in there about love. No. That stuff is cool. It comes with it. But the respect needs to be there. The respect. Men do not want a slave. Men want women who are actual women. And it's funny that she's saying that she wants more, but she doesn't know how to get it. So you know what men want. You don't want to give it to them, but you want to sit here and complain about men. It makes absolutely no sense. Let's get into the next clip.
Every time I have interactions with men, I am just more and more appalled and disgusted by men and the behavior of men towards women. Like dating in my early 20s, men actually had respect for women relatively. You at least felt like a human being around them. You know, you at least felt like they saw you as a human and not just an object. But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts and women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men. And it was to the point that I just stopped dating entirely for the last 6 months or so. I've been trying to give dating a chance again lately. I've even been like trying to date guys who are not, you know, my typical type. But yeah, even dating guys who are not my typical type has not fixed the issue. In fact, actually, it's worse. What the fuck is a girl to do? Give up?
Yes, perfect. Men have believed this in their 20s. Now they're in their 30s. They're becoming successful, right? On the up and up, the money is rolling in, and now they're hip to the games. Why is it always the red pill's fault? Why is it always men's self-improvement's fault? Why? Why can't men just know the truth? Oh, well, if men know the truth, then you can't get over on them. It's hilarious. It's always, this woman is in a bunch of clips talking about she lost her dude to red pill content and all of this. Let me make something abundantly clear. Any guy who has a woman that's cooperating with him, that pours into his cup as much as he pours into her cup, he can listen to a red pill video and say, yeah, I see where it's true, but I ain't dealing with this. He wouldn't be an avid listener. He wouldn't watch it all the time. He wouldn't take knowledge from it. It's like, yeah, I can hear what they're saying. My woman ain't like that. And not that all women are not like that. They're just saying, my woman cooks, my woman cleans, my woman follows my lead. I don't feel like I'm ever pulling teeth with my woman. So they'll watch some of this stuff and they're like, yeah, I don't agree with all of it. But when you find a guy coming out of a couple situations and he's listening and he's saying, oh, picking up on that, she did that. She acted like that. She was flaky like that. She'd give me attitude like that. She didn't respect me like that. She didn't follow my lead like that. She was always leveraging things like that. Oh, this must be true. Light switch. So is it the red pill's fault or is it your fault for how you treated a guy before? Now, another part of what she said, I've went on dates with guys that I'm not really attracted to like that. So let's listen to what women think about guys that they're not attracted to like that.
Oh my God, that is hysterical. That happened to me though, and I don't pay for it. Like, it was the most compatible person is like this short and stout, like, old man. And I'm like, wait a second, he must be lying about his age because I don't even have my ages that high. And like, no offense, like you said, like, we all know like who is for us and who likes us back. And I'm like, no offense to this person, not trying to be mean, but like, we are not in the same bracket whatsoever. So like, they can like me, that's fine, but like, I would never like them. So the fact that y'all think that we're compatible is wild.
Now, who is that, Justin? That's one of my leads. It's going very well. She's a very attractive woman. Very attractive. And when I'm telling you guys, I speak to women the same way I speak to you. I have a whole video on why women find 80% of men unattractive. I'm basically speaking to her the exact same way, and she's confirming everything that I tell you guys. Now, women, like she said in the clip, you know, I'm going out on dates with guys who aren't even my type. Yeah, you could do that all you want, but deep down inside, that's how they feel. That's exactly how they feel. So that ain't doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing. They don't want to settle, right? But they'll do stuff like this. They'll go out on dates with guys that they're not attracted to. It doesn't do anything because clearly you can see in that clip, that woman was still frustrated. And since we're on the topic, right? Oh, it's always, you know, the red pill's fault and manosphere and all of this stuff. Is this their fault?
I didn't have my first proper experience of the explosion until I was 21. A fair few guys later. That's what I was looking for. My body count got high just in trying to get to someone that could take me over the hole. It feels nice and good, but what is this end result people keep talking about?
One time in high school, I was hooking up with this guy, and he like pulls out his thing, and I'm like trying to be like hot in the moment, and I'm like, oh wow, it's so big. I mean, like, it was an average size, whatever. But he dead ass looks at me and goes, I know you see my friend's dick, and it's way bigger than mine, so don't even say that. Holy shit. Like, I had seen his friend's dick. It, like, yeah, it was bigger, but I didn't think we were gonna say that. Or, like, mention it. Or talk about it when I was literally looking at yours.
But you do not need to wait 3 dates before you sleep with someone. It is okay to sleep with somebody after 3 dates, or if you want to sleep with them before the 3 dates. If you are genuinely trying to build a relationship, get to know somebody, you are dating with intention, you need to focus on what that build of intimacy looks like for you. It should not be defined by the number of dates, but about where you're at with that particular person and how you want to grow closer, what you want to learn about them. That's what you need to decide on.
Since nobody wants to fuck me when I'm off of work, because I made a very obvious post, not a post, but you know, Instagram notes, is this even focused on me? In Instagram notes, I put, I'm ovulating. I'm not even ovulating. If I'm ovulating, if you know, you know. AKA, I'm horny. I'm horny. And nobody wants to fuck me? Like, men out here fucking lizards. You can't even fuck me. I'm not that bad. I know I'm not ugly. So you know what? Now I gotta go handle that shit myself. And I will. And I'll make sure I come.
So this being on the internet, is this a man's fault for seeing it, listening to it, identifying certain things in women, the way they act, the way they talk? Bro, dude. So if you're ever with a woman, that's a telltale sign that, yeah, she's like that. How do you start acting like that? How do you start acting like, oh, from being around a bunch of guys? Masculine energy. It's not cute. The point I'm trying to get across in this video is men are ignoring women quicker than ever. It's not even a thing. When I said something yesterday in yesterday's video, I really meant that. She can breathe the wrong way. I'm not talking to her. See that, what I just played? This chick has been cooperating with me from day one. She lives an hour and a half away. She's like, I drive. I sent her a message and I said something to the effect of, man, I ain't messing with you like that. She goes, not you trying to get rid of me already. It's not even a big deal. I drive. I forgot what I said, but this is what I'm talking about when I tell you guys, do everything wrong. Do everything wrong. Do everything wrong. Your attractiveness is going to win you through. You being cool, calm, charismatic, and all that stuff, it's going to win you through. You don't have to try to impress them. And this is why they're upset now. Keep holding your position. Don't ever simp, don't trick, you know, and if you want to, that's cool. I'm not shaming anybody. You want to simp, you want to trick, you could do that. But, you know, for the most part out here, the simp epidemic is over. The show's coming to a close. And yeah, it pisses women off, to be honest, because they can't leverage anything against most men. Most men are accepting where they're at, or they're accepting that, you know what, I'm going to just become better. I don't got time for the games. And that's the best way. And if you think about it, men are respecting women. Because this is what they fought for. They fought for equality. They fought to make money. They fought to go to work and all this stuff. So men are actually respecting you by not simping for you, by not bailing you out. They're just respecting you. So if you got a woman right now that's upset with you because you won't simp, if you've been through anything, get in the comments and let me know. But the simp epidemic is over. And women are mad that single men are waking up. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy, JostenJ. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Fuck him, feed him, leave him alone. I'm so sick of hearing girls say, like, men are the bear, men are obsessed with money, and blah, 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 blah. Let me let you in on a little thing. Men are getting to the point where this male loneliness epidemic is chosen because there's no good women left. And yeah, men are obsessed with money. Do you want to know why? I'll give you a few guesses. When they've had a bad day, money doesn't talk back. When shit goes south, money doesn't leave. Sometimes money is the only thing that keeps these motherfuckers warm at night when everybody else has bailed on them. So yes, they hold money tightly, they invest, and they become very stingy and don't want you touching it. Because at a given moment, you'll fucking bounce. That money's going to stay in that account. It's another reason why they're not getting married. Because you're going to come around, take half of everything that you didn't work for. And you don't put out, and you don't cook, and you don't clean. Yeah, I'd say money is all men have left. You're just making them realize it.